You love your house, but your family's outgrown it. Don't move. I'm Chip Wade, and I'll come in and tackle the massive renovation needed to keep you in your home and give you the space you need. It's gonna be a madhouse. What I need to do is figure out how this level of fun can get incorporated into the backyard, but still kind of be tasteful. Watch this. Great. The worst thing that could happen is the tractor that I'm driving starts sliding. That would suck. You think you know what's going to happen?
Look who's hidden underneath.
I don't know what that is.
You don't.
We moved from New Jersey about 1.5 years ago. We wanted to get somewhere where it was warmer. The good thing about Georgia is the boys are out all the time.
Grant is 13, Troy almost 12, and Kent is 9.
With 3 boys and usually their friends over, it's always loud in the house.
And they're all very active, so that's why we would love to have their own space to play.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Chip.
Hey, Chip.
So I hear you guys have some boys that are making a mess. The whole plan is to get them outside?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, why don't you show me around?
Okay,
right.
sure. Yeah, so when we moved in here, they started playing out here a lot. You'll notice these bushes are all thorny, so any balls that have got in there stay there. Nobody gets them.
The juniper
Yes.
abyss.
Yes.
Yeah, so they,
Everybody's got that.
And also, my oldest was playing lacrosse, and somehow he threw a ball from down here up through that window and broke their window. So that was 2 weeks into the neighborhood.
Always say that's the best way to meet your neighbors.
Yes.
Luckily, she's very nice.
Yeah, luckily she was nice about
Very
it.
understanding, Southern hospitality.
They never want to come out here now.
Yeah. Here, this is just a pretty decent slope right here. Mm-hmm. This is the good for like the every other year when you get enough snow. This is a nice little thing.
We
but
moved here for no snow, though.
yeah, I understand. This yard actually, to me, feels a little bit confined.
Okay.
A little bit. I think that's, to me, what I'm seeing as a challenge back here. The deck, especially from down here, feels tall. It doesn't do any favors to the house.
Oh my gosh, I hate these columns. They just look dinky compared to the house as well. There's zero character.
Under the deck, there's a lot of potential, and we want a place that we can bring people and hang out with.
Obviously, your boys have a lot of friends. Just the 3 of them is busy enough.
Yes.
But when they have all their friends come here, like, what are we looking at? Are we looking at 5 kids, 10
there
kids?
could be each having 5 or 6 friends,
Oh, wow.
18, 20, up to 25 kids hanging around playing.
And then their parents, you
and
know,
their parents
will
are
come
over.
in. Yeah.
So it's a lot of people, and we want to be that place. We want to be the place people hang out, have fun.
And I was an only child, so for me to have all the kids around makes me happy. I like the noise, we like the chaos. That doesn't faze us.
That's going to be a madhouse.
Yes.
But that's exciting to me.
We like it. We would love Chip to be able to put in something like for them to actually do back there, not just an empty backyard with space, but some kind of activity or something to keep them busy and a space for us that we can sit and drink and watch.
I'm
Yeah.
actually really excited because it kind of lets me kind of go back in time a little bit and design what I like. So
Yes.
This is going to be a fun one for me. My challenge with this renovation will be keeping it sophisticated enough for the adults while still making it super fun for the kids. But the first order of business is the fun. These boys are really into paintball and laser tag, and keeping in mind this backyard needs to entertain 20+ boys, I'm gonna go all out with tons of toy shooters and launchers. I'm gonna make sure it's safe first, but it has to be tons of fun.
Hey, I'm unarmed. Hey, man, what are you doing?
You have to help me focus. I just got so many toys, I don't even know what to do with myself. I think we kind of figure out a way of placing these in this backyard arena of sorts is kind of what I'm thinking would be awesome. So I figured that this was a good start.
Yeah. Hello.
What I need to do is figure out how this level of fun and even beyond can get incorporated into the backyard but still kind of be tasteful, dual purpose, that type of thing. But this isn't really it. This is really the awesome thing I wanted to show you.
What in the world are you gonna shoot in that?
This is actually a specific unit they use to shoot t-shirts into the crowd at stadiums.
Yeah.
But I had them already retrofitted to shoot a stress ball. So where normally it's a t-shirt and they shoot it up in the upper deck, this 2.5-inch diameter, I could throw this at you pretty hard without it hurting you too bad. So I didn't even really stop there. I also got a handheld unit. Do you want to see how this thing works?
Yes.
All right, it's not really safe to shoot this thing inside right now.
I can agree.
Look at this. Ready? Watch this.
Great. These kids are going to be the hit of the neighborhood.
We also have to figure out a way of getting all of this stuff contained into this backyard so their neighbors don't hate them and they stay safe.
Absolutely.
This could be good, guys.
All right, I do have to ask one question. Which one of you boys threw the ball through the neighbor's window? Because when I pulled up, she was outside. Oh, yeah? She didn't look very happy. I'm just kidding. All right, the real challenge with this backyard is making a space that not only reads sophisticated and adult, but also has the fun element to it. This is what I'm gonna give you. Can you see it?
Oh my God, are you serious?
Wow.
Oh, do you see how that goes around?
So your existing deck here, what I want to do is break through the railing and actually add a catwalk that brings you to the top of this area, which I'm calling the castle. Everything in this backyard for you guys is an arena. And the whole point is to storm the big castle at the end, all right? And we're encapsulating that arena on one side, the side where you hit your neighbor's house. I'm actually putting up an enormous 50-foot wide net that's 12 foot tall. You guys are gonna be able to throw anything and everything that way, and your neighbor, even though very, very nice, won't have to deal with you guys ever again. Down below, you can see we're bringing in a whole extensive hardscape area.
Crazy.
It's gonna read like a nice, classy space where you absolutely can have an adult party,
Right.
and it feels sophisticated.
As much as it's exciting for the boys to have this amazing, like, I don't know, like, arena that they're gonna have, is for us, the deck, the extended deck, and underneath, and the fire pit is what I'm most excited for personally.
I also want to surprise them with a very cool project. Possibly the coolest thing you've ever seen in a backyard, ever.
It's over the top of wild, crazy fun.
This hardly seems fitting for an outdoor remodel demo day. It's day one for Carla and Greg's backyard renovation. They moved down here from Jersey to get away from all the snow, and ironically enough, it's snowing today in Atlanta. Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Watch out.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are we doing?
Good, you doing okay? How was that entrance?
That was awesome. Our whole entire job here is going to be to transform this backyard into a place for 3 very soon-to-be teenage boys to basically have the time of their life. So, today is obviously going to be a challenge. We've got snow on the ground. Clint and I are going to start by marking out where the new structure is going to be and see how much we're going to get into this Bradford pear. You guys, if you guys want to start working with Roberto and getting this juniper peeled back.
I want to do some more sledding. Don't you want to give it a shot?
It is a muddy, dirty mess in this backyard, so all we can do is try to dig a few holes and get some posts in the ground. How many can you carry down at once by yourself? 1. Let's see it. Can you do it?
And done.
All right, pick them up. This is stupid. Okay, get a little closer to my neck, Patty. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm going. Oh, God. Hoorah! Okay, I need a rest. Oh, shit. I made it a little ways. My challenge with this renovation will be keeping it sophisticated enough for the adults while still making it super fun for the kids. The most serious fun I can come up with is some type of ball launcher. So I put Patty and Casey in charge of coming up with some kind of cool design which will blow these 3 boys' mind.
So what'd you come up with?
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. So what I wanted to do was make this look like a big barrel just to cover this mechanism right here.
Right.
Just like so. Laser sight here,
I like it.
and then... Hey, Mark, can you bring that thing over here real quick?
Yeah.
Check this out. She sits right here. Ball drops in, you know, you just feed from both sides. It should feed equally from each way.
Nice.
We just can't let a bunch of teenagers run around crazy hurting each other, so there has to be some aspect of safety to these things.
Here's the thing. This thing is run by compressed air.
Right?
I think we can turn the regulator down, down, down. We could dial this stuff in so that it is actually a lot safer.
I think we've got a good start.
I think so.
The weather has cleared, and we're finally able to make some serious progress in the backyard. The current 6x6 columns that are holding up the existing deck are too tall, and they look a little bit spindly. Carla hates them, and I don't like them, so we're gonna rip them out and replace them with a more substantial 8x8 solid cedar post. Pavers are also going in today. We're using them to create a huge patio under the deck. Check it out. After you.
All right, let's see.
Oh, what
man.
a difference.
Wow.
Well, we at least have some new flooring down. It's a little dirty
this
right
is
now.
Great.
It looks beautiful.
But you can see we already have the pavers all the way through. The guys are in the
Wow.
process of restructuring all of the columns, so
that makes me happy.
makes you happy,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, it makes me really happy.
So you can see that we have all of our giant toothpicks
Yes,
coming out of
yes.
the soil over here. This is going to be the superstructure over here that's going to connect to the deck.
Okay.
And the rock wall is well underway.
Yes.
And this is going to continue all the way here and then wrap back in over here. I use this particular kind of rock a lot. We call it moss rock, but I get all of this rock out of the mountains in North Georgia, and I buy it by the semi-truckload. What I'm wanting to do is build these up high enough to where this actually is a spot to kind of hide behind.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
So you see the structure there.
Yeah.
But I also wanted to seem like a nice, intriguing outcropping of rock
Right.
when the boys aren't playing here. Overall, from what you
nice.
see, the materials on the ground, are you pleased with what you're seeing?
Yes.
Very
great.
happy. Can't wait to
Great.
see the finished product.
What in the world is this?
What is going on here? Is there supposed to be dirt here?
Not that I know of.
Like mountain goats.
There's Boss Man.
Oh, there he is.
What in the world?
Holy cow. What's up with all this dirt?
Let's cover this guy up. I'm towing in my surprise element for this backyard today, and I'm not gonna tell you what it is just yet, but it's 25 feet long and 4 feet wide. It's probably gonna be the biggest crowd pleaser I've ever built. That is amongst the 12-year-old boy demographic. It's really muddy and slippery outside, and this heavy tube needs to be placed on a downhill incline. The worst thing that could happen is the tractor that I'm driving starts sliding and it takes out part of the deck and the spiral staircase. That would suck. Get a little grass down here, get a little water.
You're gonna love this, man.
What I'm really wanting to do, ultimately, is have the backyard be a sophisticated space when the boys aren't playing in it.
Yeah.
So every
Keep it
single
pretty.
element, when it's literally not in play mode, I want it to transform into adult space. I have the guys build the center section for the storage for all the toys. These outside sections are just fake.
Yeah.
But it's a bigger canvas.
Yeah,
so
it's a large space.
I'm wanting this to read super sophisticated.
Yeah.
I know that a 3-level fort that is action-packed and full of fun doesn't exactly sound like high-end sophisticated backyard landscape design, so I'm having to disguise the fort with some living wall panels to make it seem much more sophisticated, right?
This plant material is nice because it's bright and colorful. So chartreuse in any container is very nice
I
because
do like
it
the
gives
high
you that contrast.
Well, let's do it. Tell me the process of how this is not going to break down and they're wanting to rip this off of their house in 6 months.
I mean, you've got a great start right now because you use pressure-treated lumber to build the box with. So what we'll do is we'll fill it with soil. We'll use a screen on the outside of the box, and then we'll put wire on top and we'll staple it all down. So that way we'll plant in between the wire and it'll hold everything together. And as the plants grow, they'll form a mat. And it'll
Like the roots will expand.
The roots will
and it'll
grow
hold it
and
in.
it'll hold it in.
That makes sense.
So-
It's pretty. I love it. How heavy is this thing gonna be?
And it's so heavy.
Whoa! All right. I'm glad I built that structure
Yes.
strong. Really, really nice.
I've come up with this idea for some jousting platforms, which will be some round discs that you can put in the yard and the kids can stand on them and kind of whack each other with some pugil sticks. Oh. These
Just in
are
time, huh?
awesome.
Pretty great, right?
Hey, check this out too.
Did you get them?
All right, so the
holders in
platforms
there?
come out,
Nice.
and I put some holders in there for those to be stored here instead of the gun cabinet.
Cool. I love it. This is perfect. The first week they moved in, the Schmidt boys broke their neighbor's window with a ball. The balls are gonna be flying in this backyard, so I have to come up with a way to keep all of them contained. I ordered a net that has 3/4 inch squares, so this is gonna stop anything from a golf ball to a baseball to a 150-mile-an-hour stress ball flying out of some crazy cannon on the other side of the yard. I got it in a natural color, so it basically is gonna blend in.
Right.
I like that we can take this up and down so that the neighbors don't always have to look through it, but it'll be as simple as just pulling this guy right back up, raising that cable. All right, let's start tethering. There's a lot going on today, and I'm kind of focused in on what I'm doing, and all of a sudden I hear these pop noises around me, and I start getting hit with things. Oh, clearly, there's other people that are not working. If grown men can have this much fun in this backyard, I can only imagine how much these 3 teenage boys are going to love it.
Oh, yeah.
Go up just a little bit to the left. All right, check it out.
Really? We get to look now?
Just a little bit to the left. All right, check it out.
Really? We get to look now?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That's crazy. It looks amazing. No, this is amazing.
So you can sit at the bar and watch me work out.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do.
Now for you, I wanted to create a little bit more graphic elements with high contrast to get more of that designer feel in here. So you can see even the fence outside.
Yeah.
We brought in some of that color, as well as this cabinet, which is actually full of all of the awesomeness for the boys.
Oh my God.
Oh, come on, that's crazy.
I knew it was gonna be fun for the kids. I knew Chip was gonna go above and beyond and make it fun. But the whole setup for us to entertain is a lot more than I expected.
Yeah, the fact that he took the time and to make it really beautiful for us and sophisticated for us is important. It's important for all of our friends too. Look at the living wall. The fort structure, I mean, it really is fantastic. So fun, modern and unique. It's amazing. And it looks like we would hang out in there also.
Yep.
And not to mention, I mean, look at the small details, but the orange staircases with the orange.
You love it?
It makes me happy.
Look, those hidden underneath.
I don't know what that is.
Go look, go look, go look. This is so fun. It's actually a slide that starts up by the driveway. You slide down through it and end up in the backyard. We've lost one. You clearly live
He's the
with
biggest
4
kid
teenage
involved.
boys.
Yes, he is.
Oh yeah, it works.
You don't need me.
It works.
What do you think about the net?
Love it.
It's tethered on the sides. You can undo the ropes. You can actually drop the net completely down. But then clearly you can tell the boys when y'all are out here having fun.
Right.
You can ratchet it up really fast, and you have safety for the neighbor, which I'm sure they will very much so appreciate.
Yes.
We've tested it. It's very safe. It stops everything we can throw in that direction.
All right.
Because this is like an arena, and I'm trying to bring myself back to being 12, 13, 14, 15 years old, is there is always an element of you're wanting to battle with each other. So what I did here is actually create some platforms that you can come out here, drop these on the ground.
All right.
It's game time.
Hey, it matches my outfit too.
That's right. Well, you can do it. All right, Battle Town.
All right.
This is safe.
If you knock me off, you're in trouble, by the way. Oh, don't, you'll get muddy. Be careful. Chip met our needs more than what we even knew we needed, kind of thing. It will keep us all entertained all the time.
Yeah.
Go down the tunnel and be ready.
Okay.
Ready? Get after it. Go.
Oh,
Get behind the rocks.
Stu, come on, go!
Make sure the
Okay,
Oh, this is awesome. I like this space. It's awesome how it's like that.
Oh, look at Ken. Ken's on the hammock.
Here you go.
The fun aspect of it is off the charts.
And I think we will be the house to be at.
My favorite place is a tree house. I like hiding back behind the rocks.
That is awesome. It's awesome, and thank you very much.
If I have to hear the kids say, I'm bored and there's nothing to do, I'm like, get outside and play. There's plenty to do.
Swing. Poke at them.